So, Annalise, what's been going on in the world of kiteboarding?
I don't know, Jim.
Should we find out?
Yeah.
Let's get the headlines. The Association Wind Sport Industries have launched their 2011 AWSI Kiteboarder of the Year contest. The industry first awards ceremony will take place at the Surf Expo in Florida in September. Readers from 4 mags, including Kite World, have been asked to vote for their favourite from this list of contenders. Fortunately for me, as Kite World editor, I'll be lucky enough to be there to bring you all the reaction from the glitziest night in kiteboarding. Nice. Dutch powerhouse Jori Zoon finally seems to be fulfilling his potential, taking wins at the first 3 rounds on the PKRA Freestyle World Tour. With injuries behind him, he's dominated, while Alex Pasto and Alberto Rondinha lead a pack that have shared the remaining steps on the podium. 2010 world champion Andy Yates has been up and down the rankings, but still finds himself in the top 5. Current women's champion Gisela Pulido looks strong again in 2011, holding an early lead over 2009 champion Bruna Kajia and Karolina Winkowska. This battle should run all season. 5 more freestyle events to come. Next up, the Fuerteventura Kiteboarding Grand Slam on August the 2nd. In course racing, French riders Olivier Danson and Julien Canneur sit at the top of the rankings after 2 rounds. John Heineken from the USA won at the only event he's competed in so far in Mexico and will be a threat for the rest of the season. Waves, one name, Kiahi Diaboitas. The 18-year-old Australian has been unstoppable so far in the 2 rounds in Morocco and Lanzarote. Brazilian Fabio Nunes will be trying to rein him in at the next scheduled event on the Gold Coast of Australia, which isn't until December. Kiahi is also the Australian freestyle and wave champion and will surely be confident of making the most of a home advantage. Triple S stands for Slicks, Sliders and Surf. Riding sessions run over a week in the awesome conditions of Cape Hatteras at the beginning of June. Butter Slick flats lie on one side of the island and Atlantic surf on the other. The conditions, super regular wind and full-on parties attract the most progressive riders in the sport. As you can see, the action was incredible. The final champions were Aaron Hadlow and Bruna Kajia in the slick, Billy Parker and Bruna Kajia on sliders, Mark Miedema and Adriana Harlan in the surf. Overall champions were Brandon Scheid and Bruna Kajia. Brandon was also awarded the Best Wipeout and Billy Parker Best Session. Hardly surprising given he was riding like this. 2 events have been run in the BKSA Pro Freestyle Series. A first and a second place for last year's runner-up Luke Whiteside leaves him on top of the leaderboard, ahead of last year's champion Ned Taylor and the ever-competitive Ali Barrett in 3rd. Hannah Whiteley leads the ladies contest and looks to break a championship record, claiming her 3rd title on the trot. With course racing booming this season, the results have been rolling in regionally and nationally. Denzel Williams is cleaning up, winning every event so far. The Kiteboard Tour Asia has been gathering huge momentum over the last 2 years as kiteboarding explodes across the continent. 292 riders of 36 nationalities took part over 5 events in the 2010-11 season. The oldest was 68 and the youngest competitor just 12. The event in China saw the most entrants with 81 riders. Here's your list of champions. New countries and new events will be introduced next season, including Asian course racing, kitocross, speed and waves. Never far from the news, Aaron Hadlow has just about released all the videos in his 900 series. Together with the awesome Boomting Productions in Cape Town, Aaron made a series of 6 mini-movies following his quest to land the first ever 900 in kiteboarding. The anticipation is just too much. Did he make it? Call us stupid, but we haven't figured out the ending yet. Ooh, I hope he makes it. Our old mate Lewis Crathern wasn't to be outdone by a few flat spins. A documentary about the build-up and follow-up to his pier jumps in Worthing and Brighton has been released online, after a preview screening in Worthing's Dome Cinema no less. Find it at facebook.com/The Man That Touched the Sky. And finally, you may have seen some incredible clips of Ben Wilson riding a massive wave at Cloudbreak in Fiji recently. Not only was it huge, but Ben, Ryland Blakely and Lona Humphreys were strapless. Kite World got the scoop. Check that out and more in issue 52, out early July.
Well, I'm joined here by the lovely Kristen Boese. Welcome to the UK. What brings you here?
Thank you. I'm here for the KB4Girls event in Lansing next weekend.
Yeah.
We had one here last year with you. It was a great event and I really loved all the British girls, so we had to come back this year. Well, the one after this is Germany. We actually just had Holland last weekend, and then we're still gonna have Hood River in Oregon, New York and Perth on the map for the year.
And what about the KSP? We've been hearing a lot about that. It's a dream wave tour. You're heavily involved. Can you tell us a bit about the background of it, where it's going to be stopping off and things like that?
Yeah, it's a completely different project, obviously. It's really a kite surf tour. It's a group of riders that got together. It was me, Tu Montero, Gilly Brandau, Sky Solbach and myself.
Okay.
And we kind of looked at the wave events that were existing, and we didn't really think it was presenting kite surfing in the way it could be presented.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring the sport to prime locations in their prime season, and we're going to go to Mauritius, Peru and Cabo Verde this year.
Fantastic.
And hopefully we're going to see some really good action there.
Hopefully you get some good conditions as well.
Yeah.
Have you got a long time at each event to allow for conditions?
We're going to have 7-day events with a 3-day possible extension period, so that gives us 10 days. And we really made sure that we are in those locations in their prime season, wind and wave season.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, but I think we should really get something. It's going to be quite exclusive. We're kind of really modeling it after the ASP tour, so we're only going to have 24 male and 12 female riders on tour.
Okay, there'll be some lucky people on that tour.
Yeah.
Should be good.
And good people.
Oh yeah. I mean that was one of our goals too, obviously, you know, to really get the best riders of the world together to battle it out for the World Championship title.
Good.
It's all very exciting.
And what's the website?
It's kspworldtour.com.
Brilliant.